Hello friends, today we are going to learn most commonly asked interview question, how custom Java object will be used as a key into the HashMap. Okay, let's demonstrate by code. I'm using STS for the demonstration. You can use any IDE, Java IDE for the demonstration. For this we required one Java class which we are going to be used as a custom key into the HashMap. For that purpose we are taking student as a class. Student, okay, package will be com.demo.custom key. Okay, now in this student class we required studID and string studname. Again we required setter getter methods and constructor. So let's generate constructor. Okay, this is the constructor. Now we required setter getter methods. Generate setter getters, select setter getter, and we needs to be override toString method here, toString method. So our class is ready with student ID and student name, constructor, setter getter methods and toString as well. Now we required one more Java class with main method, which will we will be use a HashMap there. So name of the class is custom object as a key HashMap. Okay, this required main method. In this class we will create an object of student s1 is equal to new student. We already have a constructor, so we can pass this value 101. Name of the student is Swami. So again we are going to be create one more objects, s2 and s3. The student ID and name will be the same. Okay, we required for more demonstration we required HashMap. Map is equal to new HashMap. Okay, for this we required student and string. We need an import of this HashMap. Now we are going to put the student s1 with string value as a string student1. Again we are going to put another object s2 with student2 and s3 with student3. Now we have to print this HashMap. We required for loop. Okay, so map dot entry student and value as a string, entry colon map dot entry set. system.out.println entry dot get key and entry dot get value. Now we already have a student object, a student class, and object of student s1, s2 and s3 with same id and name, and we put all those objects into the HashMap s1, s2, s3 and we print it. So let's execute it. You will get 3 objects because s1, s2 and s3 are stored into the different memory locations. So in this case different hash codes are generated, that's why the HashMap has been stored different objects. But for more efficient way, or we have to be achieve a strict behavior of the HashMap, then we have to be override, or we have to write a custom implementation of hashcode and equals method. So how this will be going to be achieved? Let's go there, go into the source. Hashcode and equals method is there. Now we have to be differentiate object based on the student ID or name. You can use both the parameter or you can use any of a single parameter. So let's differentiate the object based on the student ID. So I'm using student ID here and I'm going to be generator. Hashcode and equals method. I am going to override this methods. Okay. So you will get this implementation here. Hashcode method implementation is here based on the student ID, and equals method implementation is here based on the student ID. Okay. Now check the behavior. Let's execute this. Now you will get only student 3 object. That means every object is having same student ID. That's why the last added object is override with the previous added object. In more depth, let's demonstrate in more detail. Let's execute now by commenting, adding code. Student 1 is printing now. Student 1 and student 2 are there. So now let's execute. It will show the student 2 because of the student 1 has been override by the student 2. Now let's uncomment the student 3 as well. Yes, 3 as well, and execute it. You will get yes 3. Now let's change the student ID here. You will get 3 object into the HashMap because of everyone is having different ID. Now let's check it out. There is a one more drawback of this implementation is, suppose S3 is already get added into the HashMap and now there is a setter method, so I can change the ID of the S3. Now what will be the behavior here? Let's check it out. Map.get object get S3. So you will get null value because of after adding the object into the HashMap S3 we are changed the ID of the student. That's why. So for better efficiency of this HashMap, let's remove this setter method from this class. Setter methods. There is no provision to set student ID externally. Now it is providing appropriate output. Or either for better efficiency you can use student class as a immutable, custom immutable. So if you want to learn how to make a custom immutable class in Java, then check out our another video which is based on the custom implementation of immutable class. So you will get more idea about it. If you like this video, please share and subscribe. Thank you.